we continue to honor amazing women during Women's History Month, and that is exactly why we asked Michelle Kennedy to come back and talk to us.
Yes, she is the Nashville Predators president and chief operating officer, and the hockey team is just a small part of the organization that gives back to communities here in Middle Tennessee. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me. It's like they're just coming over to see friends.
Look at your funky shirt.
Funky, I know. When you find things with gold and blue, and it's a spring-like day outside, this became a very easy choice.
So appropriate. Well, I love you're from this really small town in Kentucky to being really a queen of sports. So when did you know that sports was the path for you, or hear that call for the Preds?
You know, it was really when I was in college. I grew up in this tiny little place. I was a good student and a good athlete, and those things together gave me the opportunity to come to Vanderbilt to play basketball. And so it was really on road trips when I was playing basketball at Vanderbilt. There was this woman who traveled with us named June Stewart, and I was always curious about what Miss Stew did. And so I sat and talked to Miss Stew a lot, talked to my friends too. I did age-appropriate things at that age as well. But it was really that intrigued me. And so I worked at KPMG, Big Six public accounting firm for a while, in order to prepare to work in sports and entertainment. I felt like it felt a bit mom and pop-ish, and I needed to see good and bad business before I really jumped back in. And so I did 5 years of the public accounting thing, jumped into Vanderbilt in the athletic department, and worked there for 7 years. And during that time, I often say that I felt like I was practicing street law. Like I was a decent business person, and there was no lawyer in the department, so a lot of legal issues would come to me. And so then 7 years in, I started getting calls from headhunters about athletic director jobs, and I just didn't feel like that was the next step for me. So I was 34. My responsibilities in life were a mortgage and a cat. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to formalize this street law education. I'm going to go to law school in my mid-30s. And so I did that, and through a series of, who you know and not what you know, I landed at the Preds after that, and I have been there for 17 years.
Isn't it crazy how everything kind of just comes together, those building blocks, into where you are today? Well, and by the way, she has been named one of Nashville's most powerful women by the Nashville Post, Nashville Scene. I love seeing these videos of you interacting, because you always seem like you're having a great time. What experiences have stood out over the years? You know,
I have been afforded so many opportunities, and I always see myself as that kid from a small town in Kentucky. And so when those awards happen, I see that as people recognizing our organization, and they have to attach somebody's name to it, and so why not mine, I guess. But to me, that is more of a tribute to the organization than to me. And I just, I had great parents who loved people and taught me to love people, and that's what it's about. It's not, that I have the title I do it does not matter at all to me, except that I want those 3 and 5 and 10 and 12-year-old girls to see someone who looks like them doing something that they don't think they're supposed to be able to do.
This is what a great leader looks like, people.
Right? And she played a major role in getting Smashville named #1 professional sports franchise by ESPN. What would you say are some of those important qualities for success in sports?
I think for one, it's the experience that you have when you walk into Bridgestone Arena. So you want every patron to feel like they're at home. You want everyone to have a great time. This is a great, this season is a great one to talk about this. We have not had the success on the ice that we wanted. But when you walk in that arena, you're still having a great time. So it's that external focus that we have, that we want people to be in there and be joyful. The internal focus that we need to have is to care about each other and to care about our community. And so I think it's sort of that perfect puzzle of all those pieces that makes us something that's unique and special in our industry.
You absolutely do. Preds Foundation and Smashville. During commercial breaks, by the way, we had to have quiet on the set, and me and Michelle are, hey! Okay, sorry, we're Smashville.
That is not what we do well. We are unapologetically irreverent. We do not do quiet well.
Yes, but you touched on it. You're all about caring about one another, and nearly half of their staff, the Preds staff, is women. Yes. So what advice do you have for women in this industry, sports particularly?
My advice is always, don't believe the propaganda. My experience in this industry has not been one where I've felt held back. I've felt, that nobody has treated me like this little woman who can't achieve anything. I've been treated as a competent, loyal, dedicated professional. And so I want all the women out there and all the little girls out there who aspire to have a career in this industry, don't think that there is some ceiling. Don't think that there's some artificial bar to you doing whatever you want to do. And that's the only important thing about me being me and having a title that sounds relatively impressive is so that people see that they can do it too. I want people to meet me and think, oh, she's a pretty decent human being, but there's nothing that she's done that I can't do.
I love it.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes. Y'all, the Preds take on the Hurricanes tonight at 7. To read more about the team and all about the projects the Preds are behind, you can visit NashvillePredators.com.